Hi there, fifth graders. It's Mrs. Wilson, and I'm here today to show you what you're going to do. You've just completed your pre-test. So now you should have written all of the words that you missed on your index cards. So go ahead and grab those index cards like this, and what you're going to do, you can see that I've written it, and now your job is to write it in syllables down here below. So let me move that closer. So go ahead and break each word that you missed apart into the syllables. And you can see here that I've highlighted, so make sure you have your trusty highlighter. And I've highlighted the word that, or the part of the word that gave me problems. So on my test, I kept spelling algebra with a J because I heard the J sound. And that's a common mistake. So I wrote it on my card correctly. And then I highlighted the part of the word that was giving me trouble. And that's exactly what you're going to do. Do this for each word that you have written on the index card. Make sure that you write it in syllables. And as you're writing it in syllables, make sure that you're saying it out loud to yourself. So for this one, I would say algebra. And there's 3 syllables in that word. Using syllables helps us break apart the words, and it's one spelling strategy that works to help you see the word visually. Sometimes it helps to say each syllable part really with lots of emphasis, like algebra. So take pauses, make sure you say it, then you can hear all those letters and all those word parts, and that'll help you spell that word correctly. Go ahead and do that with each of those words on your index cards, and then when you're done with that, you can take those index cards and have a learning coach or big brother, big sister say those words to you out loud, and then you go ahead and write them on your whiteboard. If you miss them, go ahead and review your cards again, and if you get them correct, just set them to the side. Now make sure you put all those cards in your spelling box for the week and put them in the current unit section part. So you're going to put all the words in the current unit, and go ahead and move those words from last week's unit to the retired section if you were able to master those by the end of last week. Okay, go ahead and remember, if you need to pause this video to do that, go ahead and pause and do that now, and then push play. Okay, hopefully you pushed play and you had time to fill out your index cards and you were able to do that activity with the words that you misspelled. I know the index cards will help you a lot as you study those. Now the next part of the lesson, I wanted to show you how to do it. You are going to get in your student book and turn to page 24, and it looks like this. It's called Match. Let me see if I can get that on the screen for you. It's called Match the Meaning. Now in this workbook page, you're going to find a spelling word that matches each definition. You're going to write it on the line next to the definition. So number 1, it says a type of mathematics where letters or other symbols represent quantities. So can you look at your word list with me and figure out what would be a word on that list that represents a type of math, okay, mathematics, where letters or other symbols represent quantities. Now, you may need to use your dictionary for this, and that's okay. So first of all, I want you to look at your list. And can you find a word that is a type of math? Okay, look at your list. All right, I found one. I know that algebra is a type of math, so I'm going to look that up in my dictionary. And when I looked it up in my dictionary, it matched that definition, because algebra is a type of math where you use letters and symbols to represent quantities or numbers or certain things that you're trying to figure out. So I know the answer to that is algebra, and I was able to find that by looking up in my dictionary because I didn't know it right off. So on that line, I'm going to go ahead and write algebra. Okay, So just like that, you can see I wrote algebra on line 1. Now go ahead and you're going to finish the rest of that page by matching the definitions to words on your list. If you don't know the meaning of a word, look it up in the dictionary. Dictionaries are helpful tools for us to figure out the meanings of words. Okay, then on page 25 in your book, looks like this. Sorry. Let me get this in front of the camera here. It's part 2. It says answer the questions. And it gives you questions about some of your spelling words. So like the first question says, what does the prefix oct or OCT mean? Now if you remember from yesterday's lesson, when I introduced the words, I told you what that meant. So if you don't remember, you can also look it up in the dictionary. There should be prefixes and suffixes in the dictionary. So find on your list the word that matches that question. Go ahead and answer those 5 questions. And when you're done with pages 24 and 25, ask your learning coach to help you check your answers. Make sure that you've spelled your spelling words correctly, and then you're done for the day. So go ahead and you can pause the video and complete those 2 worksheets, and then I will see you back in the Illuminate classroom.